All right. So, thanks again for doing this. But so, just gonna talk to you a little bit about what consecutive interpreting is, and pretty much it's using one language at a time, and there's gonna be distinct pauses. One speaker will stop, and then the interpreter will render the message. Consecutive interpreting is typically used for interviews, court settings, and schools. There's going to be pauses, and I will take notes after I pause you guys. And our signal can be, I'll raise a hand.
And that's when we pause.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So, whenever you guys are ready.
Okay.
So, did we decide who A and
I'm
B
going
is?
to be
Yeah.
A. Oh,
A.
Alright, and he's going to be B.
Cool.
What do you want to talk about?
Right, so A will speak, I will pause you, I will render, and then B will respond to me. Right, I will give you the message, and then you will respond to me, and then pause, take notes, and then I'll give you the message, and it'll just be back and forth. Yeah, so you guys can
Okay.
begin.
I think the first part could just be like what we talk about.
Does that count? Just then? Should we pause after that? Or because we weren't sure.
Sure.
Okay.
Like, all right, what are the parameters here? How much? All right.
Okay, so you're gonna be A now.
I'm gonna be
You're
A.
You're gonna be person A.
Okay, so roles reversed.
And you're gonna say, what should we talk
Okay.
about?
So, that just happened. Not sure what's going on with the screen there.
Oh, I think it's just.
It's just going.
Oh, screensaver. We're good.
Okay.
So, yeah. What should we have a conversation about?
Oh, I'm writing notes at the I thought that was part of it.
It is. That's
Right,
why I was
right,
waiting
right,
for
right.
you.
So I don't exist. Well, I mean, I exist. Ooh, that's actually my professor would probably be like, "No, you exist." It's more between you two.
Right, but
I'm sort of. Go ahead.
But isn't he supposed to say, and then you render what he says to me, and then I respond?
Right. And it's gonna be ideas, right? So you can say a whole idea, and then yeah. So that was it. That was
his idea. Part of it. Was,
okay.
What are we gonna talk about?
See,
Take two.
So I start with a question, so then it elicits a response in which she can respond, and then we can go back and forth with it. We can trade conversation. So really, you just get to think of what we talk about. Also, there's probably video editing stuff that you can easily use to just splice stuff.
I'm not very good at that.
It should be.
You can tell her to fast forward. You're like, skip this minute to this minute.
Just skip the part where like they look like they're
Skip right
figuring
to this
stuff
part.
out. It's good. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, what should we have a conversation about?
So what should we have a conversation about?
We should have a conversation about our trip this summer.
I think we should have a conversation about our trip this summer.
That sounds like a wonderful conversation. Seems like there's all kinds of stuff.
That seems like a wonderful conversation. I'm sure there's all kinds of stuff to talk about.
So we'll start our trip in Madrid. You'll fly over and meet me. And then we'll probably spend a few days there and explore.
So we're taking a trip to Madrid, and I'm gonna fly over there, and you will meet me so we can explore.
That definitely sounds like a good idea. How many days do you want to stay in Madrid before we relocate to perhaps Paris?
That sounds like a great idea. How many days will we be staying in Madrid until we travel to Paris?
Well, I was thinking if we go north first and go up to okay, so I heard Salamanca is really beautiful. And I will take a little trip there with my class before you get there. But I will.
So I was thinking about going north. I've heard Salamanca is very beautiful, and I will be taking a trip there with my class.
Well, because I've never been to Salamanca, we could definitely peruse some sites there and see a few other places in Madrid.
Okay. Well, Salamanca's a different city. Oh, wait, sorry. Couldn't see her.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, so I've never been to Salamanca, and we can definitely do some sightseeing there.
So I heard also there's a city in the north called Santander, and apparently they're famous for strawberries, and it's by the ocean, the northern.
So there's also a city in the north called Santander, which is known for their strawberries, and they have an ocean.
That sounds
I was
pleasant.
totally looking at her when I was with them.
That sounds pleasant. Eating strawberries, hanging out on the beach, and relaxing in what I would assume would be the sun. It'll be.
That sounds wonderful. Eating strawberries, relaxing, being by the beach and the sun.
It's north. It's enough to the north that it might be kind of like our coast here, where it's not so warm, a little more mild, but then nice and green.
So it's in the north. It's very north. It will probably be a little similar to our coast here in Oregon. Not so warm, but very green.
Okay. Well, I mean, since I'm used to the coast here, it wouldn't be too much of a difference anyways. So I'm sure it will be nice. I'm sure it'll be very nice.
Cool. Since I'm used to the coast here, I'm sure there won't be much of a difference, but it'll be very nice.
I think they're also known for seafood, and I know that you really like seafood, so hopefully we can get you something yummy besides strawberries.
They're known for their seafood. And I know you like seafood. Possibly get you something other than strawberries.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely a sucker for seafood, so that sounds wonderful. Yes, fresh cat, hopefully.
Definitely love my seafood. Fresh cat sounds delicious.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, so after we go to Santander, if we go that way, we can then take the train through the mountains, through the Pyrenees into France.
So after we go to Santander, maybe we can take a train around the Pyrenees Mountains towards France.
Yeah. France would be awesome. Would we want to go to like Paris, France?
Yes.
Sure. Would we be going to Paris, France?
Yes. I think we have to, because we have to go through there to go to Germany. And Cornelia told me about a really nice crepe shop in Paris.
Yes, we have to go through Paris to get to Germany. And Cornelia told me about a great crepe restaurant.
At this point, I don't even care where we go as long as it just has great food. That's what I'm excited for. I just want good food.
It doesn't matter to me. Just want some good food.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think that's really what we're looking forward to the most is all of the freaking eating.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm looking forward to is just eating a lot of good food.
Yeah. Seeing new places and eating new foods will be a wonderful cultural experience, for sure.
Yeah, seeing new places will be so wonderful, and experiencing new culture will also be very cool.
I want to go to some of the museums in Paris and see some art.
I definitely want to check out the museums in Paris and see art.
I think it'd be great to have some coffee in France.
Yeah.
That's just what I think of when I think of France. Coffee and crepes.
I really want to have some great coffee in France. When I think of France, I think of crepes and coffee.
I definitely think of pastries and coffee, croissant, and what are those? Scones.
I definitely, when I think of France, I think of all kinds of sweets, and the coffee, and the croissants, and the scones.
Yeah. How long would we be in France for until we take the train to Germany?
How long will it take us to get to France? How long will it take us to get to Germany from France?
So I think at least a day or two in Paris so that we can see the museums or whatever, have a rest if we have a long train ride.
I think about a day or two in Paris so we can see the museums. It'll probably be a long train ride.
Okay. How many days do we have overall for adventure?
How many days will we have to explore?
Like 16? Like 16 days?
About 16 days.
That is a lot more than I was originally thinking for some reason. But that's awesome. That's great. That's a lot of town.
A lot more time than I thought. That's plenty of time.
Yes, it's because I figured out that I don't need to be back so soon for work after I'm done with school.
Yes, I realized that I don't have to be back so soon for work or school.
Nice. So we'll do a few days in Madrid and then in Paris and then go to Germany?
Yeah.
Cologne?
Uh-huh.
Did you say Cologne?
Mm-hmm.
Is that in Spain?
No, Germany.
Germany.
Wonderful. So we'll go to Madrid and then Paris and then Germany, Cologne,
Mm-hmm.
a city called Cologne.
Yes. And then I think I heard from Cornelia also that it's cheaper to fly home from Amsterdam. So we'll spend a couple days there. Or a day.
Also, my professor Cornelia said that it would be cheaper to fly from Amsterdam, so we could probably spend a day there.
Yeah. How long will we get with Heike and York?
Clarification: Heike or
Mm-hmm. Heike and York.
Jorg, cities in Germany.
Those are people in Germany. Those are their names. People who we will be staying with while we are in Cologne. Yeah. Heike and Jorg.
Jorg.
Yeah, I believe it's Jorge.
There's no E.
Jorg?
There's no
Oh.
E, I don't think.
Well, yeah.
And there's like that thing
The umlaut.
Yeah.
So we'll get a few days to spend with Heike and Jorg, and they're friends of ours that live in Germany.
Yeah, so if we only spend a few days in Spain, so say 4 days in Spain, and then another like 2-3 days going through Paris, then that's a week, and that gives us another week to visit with Jorg and Heike and then go home.
So yes, so we'll spend a few days in Spain, about 4 days. That would give us 4 days in Spain, and then 2 to 3 days in Paris, and then a week to hang out with Heike and Jorg, and then from there we'll go home.
That sounds like a pleasant time.
That sounds great.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, I think that should be good,
I
right?
think we should be good. I
Yeah.
don't
We
know
can
how
always
long
talk
I
about how
can-
cute this dog is.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't remember what, how long you said in